Yeah, I recall that the first few years, it was virtually frictionless between us in so many, many different ways. Uh, uh, we had some differences, an occasional quarrel or something, but by and large, we really got along well. We were best friends. Uh, and then she started moving away, and I got kind of panicky, and I started walking on tiptoe. I was trying to figure out how can I make it okay again here. So she instead of, it wasn't me who was expanding. I was actually contracting in the face of that, and getting less and less authentic and free and less real out of the fear.
So you entered into a person who sort of begged for the attention or for the love, or what was it?
No, I wouldn't be that obvious about it, but there became an inauthenticity in our interaction.
So I would like to go deeper. What does authenticity mean? Does it mean that you held back, that you didn't say anymore what you feel and what you want, what you like, what you would like, but did you just do whatever she wanted from you to make her,
well,
I don't know.
Pretty much all those things actually entered into it. It was not the free and open feeling of being accepted and appreciated and listened to and joined with. There was no sense of a common path, sort of disappeared. I'm not saying that common path was the end all, but the contrast was quite different. And just gradually, I became less real, and actually part of the problem was that, part of the solution was that I began to drink because there was something that I was no longer getting in that relationship.
Yeah, you mentioned that you didn't feel seen, that you didn't feel considered and things like that. This is your feeling.
Mm-hmm.
What did you think in this situation about the other person? Did you think that the other person doesn't see you, doesn't consider you? Well, or did you realize that it was your idea of?
Mm-hmm. No.
Or how did you know? How did you know that she didn't see you? Let's say in this way.
Kind of coming home from work and having a silent dinner, maybe watching TV in the evening, not really interacting, rolling over in bed rather than rolling toward me. All kinds of little things like that. Mm-hmm. That just said that she wasn't reacting like she used to. And I, as much as anything, well, I wavered a lot, but to a large degree, I granted her an emotional authenticity in the relationship. That how she was reacting was more authentic than me. Like she was seeing something that was deeper and truer going on than I did. Like I was knocking on the door and it wasn't opening for me, but she was inside and she knew.
Mm-hmm. So I'm wondering, did you ever speak together about these things? For instance, when you have a silent meal, it's not necessarily the task of the other person to talk.
I would try to fill up that emptiness with inconsequential banter, like talking about how wonderful the cheese was tonight.
I wonder how successful that was to create a conversation.
At least there's an incident I recall that was not very successful. Let's put it that way. It comes to mind. My goodness, I'm thinking of some things I haven't thought about in a long time. And so I carry some warning signs with me, throughout the decades in between then and now. And I'm very sensitive to when